But as well, I was gonna say, it does tie into the thing of like, you know, when the actors and celebrities are campaigning for climate change, and then 2 days later you see them private jet.
Who recently posted Kim K?
Climate change is real. Yeah, she tweeted, climate change is real. But these times, her only form of travel when like flying is
Private.
It's private.
But then how would she get? And even I brought it up. How should she move? How should she like travel? Because then if she, unfortunately, Kim K can't do economy.
No, but she can do first class. She can do first class.
Oh, fam, be like Elon Musk, innit? Figure out, do an electric plane or something.
Electric what?
Do something.
No, you've been smoking too much in Poland.
Do
What?
something.
CBD. That's an electric plane. Man will be. We are going over.
You'll figure it out if you're really concerned.
So we got to stop over. We got to charge the
if
plane.
you're climate change, then do something.
Electric
So the
plane.
type of fuel that they use for a commercial flight
Is mad.
to a private jet is what's the difference?
I don't know. We'd have to. I would. The fact I would assume that obviously she's traveling a lot lighter on this smaller aircraft, probably burning more fuel. Whereas like if she was traveling,
burning more fuel.
Well, if she was traveling on like I said, first class on like all these people are traveling to this place, you travel with them rather than because that plane's gonna fly anyway and yours. So let's try and reduce. No, we're not obviously reduce it all the way because for planes to fly, you're gonna burn something in it. There's gonna be some cost to the environment, but don't add to it. So I know what you mean. So like she should maybe fly first class with all these people that are going to taxi one day. So let's say they're all flying back to LA, and then get off and then they drive her home. But then can Kim K like without all the extra noise and all that stuff. So like
her superstarness, I understand that, but it's like, come on, and she's the type of person that won't even just go to one place, innit? She'll probably go from LA to New York.
Let's say you got Mac. I see rappers like I'm even with like rappers over here. Like I love seeing when like Giggs was doing his summer run and he's got leave for everyone on the plane because they've got to get to where they got to get to. So maybe it is the quickest mode of transport as well, isn't it?
And they don't have to go through the thingy.
Yeah.
They just.
That's what money does. It just makes your life easier.
We're
all flying in it. Whether I'm sat in the overhead, overhead luggage, or I'm on the private. Did I fly or not? I flew as well, innit?
Yeah.
Are you gonna fly or not?
Yeah. Do you want to cry on the private jet, or do you want to cry in the overhead luggage?
Me, I'll do first class.
Yeah.
First class is like there's nothing higher than that in it.
Yeah.
So. If you take the finest,
other than that, unless you let me drive the plane and that, I'm on it.
If you fly with like a really good airlines like the Etihad, for example, and you're on first class, might as well be in a jet, fam. It's crazy in there, bro.
It's true.
It's crazy in that joint.
Don't let me get a little change in that. Or like let me make a little money. I'll upgrade my seats for Jamaica. I swear down.
British Airways was nice. First class.
I did.
Oh yeah, you did look at first
Okay, you
class.
done the little first
Put my
class.
hand up for that one. Yeah. Come on.
Alright then.
Come on.
Light stunt. Big
that
so.
was nice.
Business class is cool.
Business class is cool because I went. I went to Jamaica business class and I flew back first class.
What's the difference between business and first
There's a
class?
difference.
Oh yeah, first class is.
There's a difference. I was on the plane maybe like 20, 30 minutes before everyone else came on. I was already eating.
What, they serve you lot first?
I was eating, drinking. I was
You
half
saw how they
asleep
did
already,
the poor
bro.
people in the Titanic and how everyone was getting treated upstairs.
Bro,
Man's just there playing the violin.
yeah, bro. That's
Them
the day
niggas were dying first.
that was the day that I saw Sean Paul come in, and he went to the first class and left his boys come into the business class. Right?
No.
Yeah. Bro, man can't pay for everyone on first class.
No.
Bro, man. But the thing is that the disparity is nuts because you've got like economy, then you got premium economy.
Yeah.
Bro, it's all about separating you by class and stuff.
Man, it's actually mad.
Fam, premium economy.
Man is sat in the economy, they're hitting you with the drinks in the head and that. Man, they're hitting you with their bag and that.
Bro, you could do a like premium economy.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. I put some respect on my tickets, bro. Imagine I ain't got that already, fam. But I'm just saying, if I upgrade to first class, fam, you're gonna see it.
Oh, 100%.
Because if you don't post it, it didn't happen.
No.
Yeah,
because that's one thing.
straight.
I did not a resolution, but like, I want to show you more of my litness, innit? I'm looking at my Instagram the other day.
You
I was
saw
like,
Maya Jama going to Dubai on a little breakup holiday
It's
and that.
true.
Her post breakup holiday.
Yeah, that's right.
First class.
It's true. That's
Her
one thing
hotel
I
room
fucked
was
up.
a mansion.
I never took any pictures.
You didn't post
of that.
nothing.
Yeah,
So for the listeners, you could be lying right
but
now.
I got the souvenir so you people will know in it, fam.
Yeah.
I
What's
hear
what's the
that.
souvenir?
You got like this first class pouch and everything.
That black leather pouch, the man bag.
First class.
Yeah. If you go British Airways, it's just
Come
black.
on, white company, you know how
Yeah.
they do, man.
I'm
Come
gonna
on.
give you the black
In
pouch and that.
economy, like after a while, I'm sorry, sir, that comes at a charge. We're in first class. Hey, listen, man, run that. Run that.
Even take the aux off the pile and say, "Hey, let me put on my brothers music and
No,
that."
100%.
Just introducing to you H
100%.
2023 style.
Yeah.
Bro,
If you-
don't let me get a little
If you
change.
got money, and yeah, man, it's different. I didn't think, obviously.
So the question is, yeah, if you came into a lot of money, do you think it will change you? Because you know, like where some people say it doesn't change you, it changes the people around you. Me, there's going to be an element of change.
There'll be significant changes.
Embezzle? Embezzle?
First class will be regular.
I'm already a little bougie in it. The bouginess, yeah, with money now.
Yeah, that's what I
That's
always
when people ask you that
say.
mad question, what would you do if you got 100 million tomorrow? And everyone does the same pedantic, I'll invest. Shut up, bro. You're not going to invest in nothing. I'm going to invest in my happiness, which means bitches, drugs,
What's
strip club.
What's that Rick Ross bar? When I seen $1 million, it fucked up my life.
I'm not even going to pretend. I would hope that I know I'm going to fuck up some money. I know I'm going to fuck up some money.
Bro.
I will do, like, you know, like I want to do like whorish things like take
The
your
shit that-
passport.
Bro.
No, as you are, we're jumping on the plane. We'll figure out everything when we get there.
Yeah, real talk.
I'll just we'll get there. So like, let's say if I'd booked it, the hotel might have been a bag.
No
Because I didn't book
luggage.
nothing when I get there.
No luggage.
You know when you go there
Buy
thinking
that
you're
there.
smuggling drugs. They'll be like, what's going on? Why is this guy flying with his lady with no luggage? No,
luggage.
we're going straight to Miami, innit? Yeah?
Yeah,
Put my name in
I'll be
lights.
able to-
Take off the Hollywood sign, yeah, in LA, yeah, and put Fols forever there, yeah? What, 10 million? This, you know, let's say they gave me 100 million. I blew 10% of my money on the sign, innit? I said, leave up there for a month. Well, make sure someone cleans it every 10 days and that. I will do something stupid. I have to.
Oh yeah. I'll do the most, especially for the first year.
Yeah, first year.
Especially
No,
like
I think I'll have a stupid month. I don't think because what it is, yeah, what scares me is,
generational. Like if I became into like money, yeah, I'm talking like generational wealth. The first year, 100%, I'm going ham.
no, but what scares me is that I wouldn't want to be the person in my lineage, like, oh yeah, I had a granddad like who had like 10 million and
blew it.
we've got nothing. I don't want to be looked, you know, like your
wouldn't blow 10
grandchildren,
million
your
in a
great
year.
grandchildren are cursing you and that you're in the grave and that you can't even rest.
Yeah, I wouldn't blow like something like 10 million in a year of doing dumb shit.
But you say that, do you know how much lottery winners you see that blew
but
everything?
Yeah, but them man had 10 million, and that was it.
Let me even Google.
I remember, yeah, there was this Donny and a son that won 7.5 mil, and he blew it. Like, he bought a mansion. He had like this mad cocaine.
Why is it always
fueled-
cocaine, bruv?
Cocaine fueled money party. Sorry, like, and he wasn't thinking about
Yeah.
what happens when it goes. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
winning the Euro Millions or winning the national lottery is a whole different ball game, fam.
Yeah.
100 million.
Do you know what I'm saying? Small fry.
Man like John McGuinness, the Scottish hospital porter, won 10 million on a national lottery in 1997. Back then, he earned only £150 a week and still stayed at his mum and dad's house. However, he was quick to splurge after sharing 3 million amongst his family and 750,000 to his ex-wife. Fam, you're my ex, bro. Hold that. Cars, holidays, and £200,000 wedding to his second wife were also included in his spending spree. But it was his 4 million investment in Livingston Football Club that saw his downfall after the club went into administration, as McGuinness had used his wealth to guarantee the club's loan and was liable for his debts. He claims he was misled about his football club investment and following a lost legal battle, he was forced to sell property to cover his costs. By 2009, McGuinness was a virtual recluse with hardly enough cash to afford food. Jesus
Christ.
He was got a mad figure.
Do you see how like
John Roberts, 3.1 million.
That's like a
Cali
downward-
Rogers, 1.8 million.
See,
Roger
bruv,
Griffiths.
stuff like that, man. Come on,
What you saying?
bro.
What you saying? It's not enough.
Come on, bro.
Like, if 100 million, I'll fuck up $1 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ease.
Bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, because
Expensive habits.
bro, 100 million, yeah, like fucking up a mil on just you and you alone,
Yeah.
bro, that's minor. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and people just like people say is that it's all about money management as well. If you don't know how to manage your money, like now, and then when you get money, the habit of not being able to manage it,
It's just going to be magnified, isn't it?
it's just going to be magnified.
Yeah.
So it's just one of them things. But I just know that if you were to give me 100 mil,
10 mil's gone.
let me live like a rapper a little piece.
10 mil's gone.
I'll be honest, bro. As mature as I am, I'd have to be in that space where like I'm in the room and you know like what young boxers do, they fuck up and they try and keep up with Mayweather, but they've not learned a lot. I'd be in a club with like all the most popping individuals, yeah. And I have to buy all the bottles in the club.
Yeah, bro.
Then when I drink in Fiji, I've got everything.
Yeah, bro.
And the worst thing would be just be
You know
like
how
me and my
many-
lady. Just
No, but-
a man's got every single bottle in the club.
Sending it to their table as well. Just
And
sending
saying,
the
"Oh,
bottles to
have
the
a
table.
drink. You want a drink? Have a drink."
Yeah, like
That's from me.
like Beyonce and Jay-Z at the Moe sponsored Golden Globes party.
Man brought their own juice. No,
Ace of Spades.
no, was that a little bit classless? Be honest.
Oh, that's another level.
No, but that was a little bit distasteful. Was that a little bit distasteful?
It's what they don't rate it.
Apparently, it got to a point where I think people were drinking water apparently because they had run out of champs. So they were right.
Oh, so they had a good backup.
They
They had the foresight. So these people are gonna fuck up. They ain't got the right stuff. Let me bring
Jennifer Aniston and them man were drinking water. They were like, "Oh, we want champagne."
Well, you know the funniest thing, I see them post a photo of like, "Oh, Beyonce gave us a glass." These are big time individuals, you know, posting like, "Oh, thank you, Beyonce and Jay-Z, for your glass of champagne."
Royalty, fam.
That is mad. But yeah, like, and if you were to like win 100 million, yeah, do you know how many people you're instantly richer than? Like you'll go to them places that you're talking about, yeah, where you see all the popular dons in the club, bro. You're richer than them.
Bury them, man.
Bury them.
Man, I got hit singles. I'll just release a whisper track.
Where do you see my dick? I'm a beat that Hey bitch, where do you see my dick? I'm rich, bitch.
People like the Yin Yang twins.
Man, just saying, I'm rich, bitch. I'm rich, bitch. Hey, you know with the I'm rich, bitch. Fam, wheel it, bruv.
Hey,
I'll be in the club just violating the DJ.
Yeah,
I'll tell you, bro, I'll be in the middle. You know, like hip hop club. I say put on La Baja, Conco below right now, and it's just for me. I don't care about no one else in the club. I want to hear this song for you. You know, like man's violating the space. I want to hear the song for me. And then once that's done, we'll go back to the like regular scheduled programming and that.
How charitable
man's playing the
would you
most obscure stuff.
How charitable would you be?
I would hope that I would, you know, but you know what it
I
is.
said I would hope.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Let's not be honest, because it might turn you to an arsehole, innit? Like money does change people. Innit?
100%.
I would hope that I'm. It's not even when you say child, we're talking about like my loved ones or like just strangers.
Strangers.
it'll probably be back home. I don't think I'll do anything.
Because there was this tweet once, yeah, where like they said if he had 50 billion, and I said I'd be giving it to some of my followers. I'd be giving bread to some of my followers. That
Yeah,
I interact with.
you lot held me down when the podcast first started. You was one tweeting, "Hey Marion,
And then-
hold some money in that."
And then someone was like, "Oh, but I'll give to charity instead." And I was like, "Bruv, 50 billion.
Yeah.
I can give to charity, and I can give to people that I've.
I'm gonna have so
fucked
much money
with on a
left over, yeah,
like on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Didn't-
Like it's.
Yeah.
But you know also,
I didn't say I was gonna give 50% of my wealth.
Yeah, but you give money.
and even then, like
you still got 25 billion.
billions. You know what I'm saying?
But how much money is enough money,
How much
bro?
do you need, bro? How much?
Yeah.
Do you know how many institutions that man can create?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's mad still.
Yeah, listen. Have you lot, mate, like still within the same conversation? Do you remember, like, what am I going to ask you? What's the most money you've had at one time? And do you remember what you did and how you felt at that time period? Like, in your account, liquid that you could fuck over.
Do you
Like,
know-
just
Oh.
cold, hard cash.
That
That if you wanted to piss it up the wall, you could piss it up the wall.
I had a huge amount once, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't know if I would have put the figures
Expensive habits.
like that. You know what I'm saying? Put those-
Hey, Obo Israel.
But yeah, there was at one point.
Yeah, there was a period
Yeah, there was a
where,
moment.
do you know what I'm saying? But I had to hold that.
One hot summer.
Yeah, 2 years ago. I was
2! I was around you 2 years ago. I needed
years
something.
ago,
What do you
yeah,
mean 2?
My account was looking Fam,
Yeah.
hella healthy.
What, on roids?
Hella healthy. I was the bank man. I was giving people money to say, yo, just keep that. Give me that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man's not even hounding people down like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, what happened to that? Hey, you see that £20 that man gave? Like,
£20.
you have it.
This is big social you're talking about. What, you see that's $5 and that? You still got that?
Come on, man.
Do you know, bruv? Because there'll be like certain people, yeah, that like they'll hit you up. Oh yeah, remember that like £3.50 man gave you? You still have to.
No, but it sounds funny. But you know, if a man asks you for that kind of figure, yeah, and that person needs that, innit? And they gave it to you, or they brought whatever the situation is, give the person their money back, innit?
Yeah.
I saw quite a bit of bread last year.
Yeah.
Alright, then talk spicy.
Like,
Don't but nothing, bro.
But it's come at a point, yeah, where like man's got responsibilities, so you have to kind of like take care of that. But like in terms of like just taking care of me,
Yeah,
that was a while ago. That was a while ago. Like just taking care of like
when I
no
had,
one else.
When I had it, I was young, carefree, single. I was getting cash left, right, and center. I had legal money, illegal money, everything, fam.
Everything.
And you don't just feel like everything's going right for you. Anything you touch, like, will turn into money, bro. Like, yeah, it was a lit period, innit? It's mad. Look at we're not putting our figures out there, innit? It'll be fun if you put your figure out there and someone listens, guy. That's not even mad money. Imagine what you think is mad to someone else ain't even mad.
Yeah, of course, man.
Yeah, it's all relative, innit?
There's always going to be someone that's got way more money.
Yeah, of course, bro.
You have that then.
Like,
But I know during that time period, yeah, you know, you supposed to be a rich man. I don't know what it felt like at that time period, and bruv, it was lit.
do you think our generation is obsessed with wealth?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not a new thing, bro. Like,
It's
I
just
think
glorified. It's
we're
more
in like the
glorified
height of social media, so it's like it's so visible, it's everywhere. It feels like but bruv, people have worshipped money for a long time.
Yeah,
It's
of
nothing
course.
new.
But I do believe we're in a society that we can get rich quick and then get broke real quick as well.
Because like there's always been talks of like there's people that pocket watch, but now it's like at new heights because of social media. Like there's tweets like, oh yeah, how comes everyone's being able to afford a Canada Goose jacket, an LV bag?
Why is Canada Goose the benchmark of what?
Because it's like
And their coat is
because there's so many people that have it. Apparently we're struggling in it.
Yeah.
And there's so many people that have it and it's like an £800 coat. So it's like, right, how can you afford that plus an LV bag and McQueen's?
Well, some niggas rob.
That's like 2 months' wage, bro.
You know.
Yeah, so yeah, I think I mean brands will also come into that conversation innit? Because like some people will just want to accumulate wealth to rock that so they can flex on somebody else.
Yeah.
Which is like, all right, cool, you're doing everything for the wrong
So you're not even
reasons.
getting it because you genuinely like it. You're getting it
Just to flex.
piss off people you don't even know.
to better yourself because like there's also certain men that are dressed to the nines, but when you go to their flat, they don't even have a bed frame.
Yeah. I'm all for spend, but I'm like, if you're gonna spend, make sure you got 2 or 3 of them. Don't have that one.
But I mean,
But
I used to be like that. I used to make people like,
Yeah.
oh, if I can't buy it 3 times, I'm gonna buy it. But I bought it, bruv. I
Yeah,
bought
yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's an £800
Like-
jacket. You go see the real me, man. Yeah. Too, bruv. £800 jacket. And you're telling me I have to buy it 3 times. It's an £8 jacket.
Yeah,
For
do you
$8
know what?
bills,
That
I
is
should be able to.
that is a bit of a mad
I should be able to
theory.
wear this as much as I want
man
to.
can't buy a car because
I can't buy it 3
of them.
times.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Remember when I was younger, my dream car was like the Vauxhall Tigra, so I should have pulled up to pits with the man them, and I'm in my Tigra, got my mum in my Tigra, and I got like one of my these are all 3 of my cars, and we're rolling deep tonight.
Yeah, but your next car will be something better.
Bro, I
Do you
don't
know
need to buy
what?
3 whips, bro.
there's being able to afford something without having to being able to buy it 3 times. Do you know what I'm saying?
All right,
Like,
let's say maybe not
and
exactly that thing.
And what I eat, yeah, don't make you shit. So
okay.
I shouldn't care with what you're spending your money on. If it's your last piece of money that you have spent on a Canada Goose jacket and you're not my friend, then bruv, by all means, innit? Even if you are my friend, I'm gonna be like, you're stupid, but it's your money, innit?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Poor investment.
What we were saying earlier about like getting into money, that might mean that person's first time period of getting some decent money where they've got like some disposable income where they can just fuck off some money and like. My advice to youngsters is someone that's now like again living fully at my mum's house again is really try and enjoy that time period where you have no rent to pay. Because I know everyone acts like, yeah, they help out mumsy, but bare you niggas are lying in your raps and that. I was trapping to help out mumsy. It's cool, innit? Mumsy's fine. She paid for a house and that. She doesn't need your money, innit? She's cool, innit? And if you have a mumsy, fair play, but I know a lot of your line. If you're at home, you haven't got rent to pay, and let's say, what's the average wage in London? Is it 24 to 28? Is that it?
Yeah, 24.
Let's say you've got no bills and maybe you've got your car to pay for, your phone, gym, a fucking Spotify subscription and that. The monthly bills ain't crazy. If you want to spend £400 on a pair of shoes, that is entirely up to you, innit? But just know and understand that there'll be a time period or maybe that may not be an option every month.
Yeah.
But try and enjoy that time period because it may change, or it may not change for you. You may keep rising in life and earning more money, and you can keep spending like that.
Yeah.
It was all like it's these financial advice. Like I get it because I feel as a people as a whole, we do spend a lot on like commercial items, innit? That isn't we can't pretend like the amount of money that goes out of our community and doesn't stay. What's it mean? I think our pound stays for like a day, if that, a couple hours. You spend very quickly. Other communities, their money circulates for like days, weeks, but ours does go very quickly. There's a conversation to be had, innit? But it is all relative, innit? Like,
I don't know. For me personally, like,
and
But the thing is that like, remember like how certain dons used to fall off after like receiving their student loan? They're blowing it immediately because it's the first time seeing quite a few grand in their account.
yeah, first time seeing 4 figures in their account.
Yeah, like you're thinking, rah. Oh, me. This is mine.
And it's not yours.
Not knowing, like, number one, like, you might not even be, you're living outside of your house, like, outside of home, student accommodation, that needs to get paid for by your maintenance loan. So remember that first. Yeah. And
before you start going Hollister.
it is a loan. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, but at the end of the day, if that's what they chose to do, like, better man will buy Moe bottles and that.
yeah, but then you know what they were eating at home, though, bro.
Yeah, but that's a sacrifice for the drip. Drip or drown, innit?
Like I said, bruv, like,
And the end justifies the means. Because the Moe bottle might have got that big booty babes from the student accommodation across the road that was airing you in the library, innit?
what you eat is not making my stomach grumble, innit?
Yeah.
Bruv, like,
And listen,
I'm taking care of mine.
What 1 week of Indomie and tuna? And I can do bottles and get the big booty babes? When you weigh it up. when you start weighing it up, yeah, I can see where they're coming from a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
But it's on you, you know it is. Some people have to learn, like they have to learn how. Some
they're
people,
hard,
luckily for me, I was able to like, I had people that had been at uni before me that were in the same, were still, I'd been in uni for like a year or two before I arrived, that I knew from home and like I trusted and we'd have conversations and then I learned from that person, and I was hearing these stories, so I never wanted to be looked at. The same way we would laugh at man, I never wanted anybody to look at me like that, innit? So I try and, I splurge when I splurge, but for the most part, I kept my head down and my stuff was always paid on time. I didn't struggle in that department, innit? So, but some people have to learn a different way, innit? So hopefully you don't fall off too hard before you realise the spending money thing is mad. But like, yeah, it's a funny conversation, man.
We have one life, innit, man. Spend, but obviously maintain.
And we're giving so much contradictory advice.
No.
Save for the mortgage.
No,
Blow all the peas.
I'm not even saying like, oh yeah, just save. I'm just saying that maintain a decent balance for yourself.
Bruv, and you're right, we've got one life. You can't come and die for this capitalist society. Because
Bro,
you're like,
man.
bruv, how many times I'm like, I should have gone on holiday. And when I really checked it, what did I end up spending that money on anyway? So I was trying to be a miser, like, don't spend it, or, oh yeah, no, that's expensive. And when I really checked it, I fucked that money off on like Uber Eats and everything. I didn't have any experiences. And in the grand scheme of things, these places aren't that expensive to me where I'm at, innit?
Yeah.
Because it's relative. So maybe I should have just booked that trip for a bills and so you know that you pay for the hotel early enough, book it well in advance and have the experience in it.
There's
so
nothing greater than experiencing.
So you're not sat there like I've been
experiencing life,
on the gram throughout Christmas. You're getting like envy. Everyone's in Ghana, Nigeria. I'm like,
come home,
hurry up, bruv. Like you lot have had enough fun. This time, why am I stopping their fun? Just because I couldn't afford the flight. You know, so you gotta let people enjoy. Like,
mate.
listen. The system we live in, bruv. Life is work.
Yeah,
no
man.
time for your family. Your contract is 9 to 5. X amount a year. You find that you're even at the office 7:30, 8 o'clock. work till 6, half 6. You're taking work home, bro.
We
It's
spend
long
the majority of our lives at work.
at work. You don't even have. Have you
Come
read
on, man.
your child
It'll
any
be
nursery
criminal
rhymes?
not to enjoy myself. It'll be criminal not to spend.
100%.
So I say that to say this: buy out the bar. What? At least one time.
Yeah, no, come on.
Feel what it's like to see them
I've
sparklers
got to chill
come.
with that.
Yeah.
Because you're too, like, Steve-Van's almost a little too giving. It's like, if you're in his vicinity, yeah, man just handing out drinks. Like, yeah, you have a drink, you have a drink. Oprah, you have a drink, you have a drink.
I need to chill with that, man.
Man just handing out drinks. Everyone, bro. And it's not like the CD man. The man who give a baby a drink and just walk off. Yeah, do your thing. Remember was that the boiler room thing with Jameson?
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, we had drinks for us, innit? So, man, obviously, VIP, man's doing VIP life, getting treated correctly, innit? So I was at the bar. Remember, I was not drinking that day. I was doing dry Jan.
Yeah, you're doing.
dry Jan.
So I had the vouchers, and the girl's gone to buy it. I was like, no, I'll take. I was like, you man have had your vouchers.
No, I weren't dry Jan. It was Stoptober.
Stoptober, sorry. You like had your vouchers.
Yeah.
You was easy. I had like 5 left. So I was like, oh yeah, just take that, get a drink, innit? And she looked at me like, I was like, no, just get your drink, man. That's cool, man. And why should they ask them for water for me as well, please? She's like, oh, well, what you do? You driving? I was like, oh, I'm not drinking this October. Like, oh my God, that's so good. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, no, it's cool, man.
Conversation started. Yeah, I see you.
Off a voucher. Voucher Van Josh, baby. You get me? I stay with it.
What
yeah?
it do, baby?
What it do, baby? Hey, I keep that voucher on me. Yeah?
Hey, listen, man. Make the most out of them coupons.
Come on, man. The welfare checks.
Make the most out of the shit, fam. Like, at the end of the day, yeah, there's nothing wrong with a deal.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the
I'm
deal.
starting to learn how to, like, I never used to do it, like the deals. I never knew. I'm only now for the past, year and a half now. I'm trying to, like, okay,
Hey,
cool.
bro.
I've been missing out.
Secure some deals.
Yeah, I've been missing out hard. So I'm like, yeah.
But even when we're talking about money, be surprised the rich don't spend nothing. All of us will be head like all these UK independent brands. Then suddenly you get more popping. People want to start sending you free shit.
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah,
like,
bro,
it's funny. Like when you now get into that space where you can afford these things, people want to give you stuff.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know?
Bro, go to like a big company sales department. They are haggling.
Yeah.
Trying to strike a good deal.
Come on,
That's
man.
too much. Nah, all right, cool. Let's negotiate. Let me negotiate, bruv.
Bro, let's walk with the spirit of Harry Redknapp, man. Wheeler dealer. But if you can get a deal, get a deal. If it's a bills and you can pay £60, fam, pay that 60, bro. Yeah, that's another resolution. We shall get these deals. 2020. Can I get amen?
Amen.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.